What is going on, mi gente? Welcome back to Tech Based Gaming. This is your boy Chino, and in today's video, we're returning to MLB The Show. I know, say what? A new MLB The Show video? That must mean that there are some things that I want to talk about, and of course, that's why I love MLB The Show. To be honest, it's kind of like the best game to just kind of chill, relax, and just kind of talk about whatever comes to your mind. At least for me, in terms of YouTube, it's the best game for that type of stuff, because when you're playing the other action games like Dead Space, Resident Evil, you get so hyper focused onto the story and your surroundings, you really don't have time to actually talk to your viewers. And so that's why I like to occasionally throw in an MLB The Show video, because it just gives me the time to just check up on you guys, see how every single one of you are doing, kind of tell you what's going on with me and stuff like that. So I don't know. I really like it, and I hope you guys enjoy it as well. So yes, mi gente, we are obviously going to be playing Road to the Show, and it looks like Gleyber Torres is on the Oakland Athletics. Excuse me, that's kind of crazy. And as you can see, we are still on the Oakland Athletics. I simulated 2 more seasons to see, and the Oakland Athletics just refused to trade us, man. They refused to trade us. So in the off season, in the game, obviously, I signed a 1 year deal because it's my last year with them. So I'm hoping that we either get traded mid season or potentially just finally be able to sign somewhere else. So I can't wait. So now, mi gente, as you can see, we're facing the Yankees. And oh boy, we're going to be talking about them later on in the video. So stay tuned and find out. So mi gente, sit back, relax, grab whatever it is you need in order to embrace the good vibes and enjoy the video. I got my coffee with me. I also got some water with me. So I'm ready. So let's dive into it. So it looks like the new look Oakland Athletics have some random people, to be honest. Oh god, I saw Akil Badu. I saw some other people too. Oh man. So let's get down to the brass tacks. Okay. Let's get down to business. Oh my god, son of a bitch. Wait, Aaron Judge is still the center fielder in 2028? Jesus. Good lord. Well, so that must mean the Yankees still suck. But okay, let's focus. Focus up, Chino. Focus up, right? So, mi gente, number one, I want to apologize for the delay in videos. My freaking microphone, like stand, my microphone stand, it broke. And so it's one of those microphone stands that attach to your desk, right? So I have like a non-expensive one, a cheap one, and it broke on me. It is absolutely destroyed. And I've tried everything to fix it. Nothing works. So as of right now, I have some makeshift thing going on to hold my microphone. So there's a little delay in videos because I just honestly have no way of recording my actual voice. Because I've tried it before where I record like via my headset microphone, but it sounds so fuzzy. And that's kind of why I also stopped live streaming, because I want better microphone quality. So I need to find a microphone that is good for streaming and um and recording. But maybe I just need to invest a little bit more in my setup. But slowly but surely things will get better. We'll figure it out. Wow, Glaber Torres. I'm not gonna lie, the Oakland uniform kind of fits Torres, and that's not even like a dig at Torres. I just genuinely think that that uniform actually suits him. God damn it. Wow, we actually tagged up. We didn't get thrown out. This makes sense. Brandon Marsh and the Yankees makes 100% sense. I would actually be okay with that trade if they actually did do that. Um, but either way. So yeah, my setup has kind of fallen apart on me. And so I'm trying to eventually get to the point where I can start, you know, upgrading my PC to be able to record better quality, be able to edit videos faster, get them uploaded to you guys faster, get a better microphone stand so it doesn't freaking fall apart on me. Um, I think my microphone is pretty good. It's definitely not going to be the best audio, you know what I'm saying? But I think my microphone's pretty good. So, over the next few weeks, maybe going into early 2025, um, I'll probably be starting like some setup upgrades. But obviously, I will let you guys know when I start doing that, and that way you guys can know like, okay, there might be a delay of videos here and there, all that good stuff. I like to be transparent with my viewers, because that's something I would also want as a viewer is transparency from the YouTuber. Like you don't have to tell me your whole life story. At least let us know like, hey, this is happening. So, at least to let people know you're still alive. You know what I'm saying? Perfect. Oh my god. Oh my god. That thing was destroyed. Oh my god. Give me 1 second, mi gente. Alright, mi gente, we're back. Sorry about that. Oh shit. I kinda. Why the hell did it kinda do like a double pump there? That kinda sucks. That wasn't even on the second baseman, that was on me. But yes, mi gente. So I plan on doing some stuff to my setup. So that's enough about that. So now, number two. As you guys know, I have been recovering from shoulder surgery, right? And it's been pretty good. There's still a shit ton of pain and a bunch of like stiffness and stuff. But PT has been slowly but surely it has been helping. I will be honest, it's been pretty good. Um, but since I've been recovering, since I've been out of work due to it, I've been taking this time to kind of catch up on animes, right? On animes that either I have started but never got to finish, or just animes that people have been recommending me over the years to catch up on. So I've been taking this time to go ahead and start doing that. So it's been phenomenal. It's been great. Okay, it's been fantastic. So I started off with Dragon Ball Super. Ooh, damn it. That was a good piece of hitting though. Great contact. But yes, and sorry, I'm suffering from allergies. Kind of sucks. But I started with Dragon Ball Super, and Dragon Ball Super was freaking phenomenal. It was so good. Like I had started Dragon Ball Super when it came out, and I saw maybe the first. I want to say maybe like the first 10 episodes or so. I don't know if we're gonna be able to turn two here, but we'll try. Oh shit, we did. But yeah. So I saw like the first maybe 5 to 10 episodes, and it was okay. Like it felt like typical Dragon Ball stuff. And then I stopped watching it from there. Um, and then I saw Dragon Ball Super Broly, which was fucking incredible. Like when that was in theaters, I went to go see it, and it was freaking crazy. I can't wait to rewatch that. I need to rewatch it soon. Oh, yeah, I need to rewatch it because now that I've actually watched Super in its entirety, now would make sense to watch it. Because there was some stuff in Super that I was like, how did they not know about this? And I guess it makes sense because I think Broly technically takes place after DB Super. I'm pretty sure there's a Dragon Ball fan watching that will know for sure. But either way, um, I started watching Dragon Ball Super and I started it, finished it, freaking fantastic. Now I'll be honest, the first like I think it's like maybe 20 or so episodes, maybe even 30. It feels like same old Dragon Ball. It feels like you're watching the same thing, and I was a little concerned that I was gonna be like, okay, it's gonna play exactly like Dragon Ball, DBZ, stuff like that. But then it gets to the Goku Black arc, and oh my god. Once it hits the Goku Black saga, Dragon Ball Super just shoots into like a different stratosphere of Dragon Ball, and it is it's incredible. It is so good. And then once like the tournament of power starts, it was such a nerdgasm, and I won't even it was such a nerdgasm. I was smiling from ear to ear. My mouth was dropped to the floor during certain scenes. I couldn't believe what I was watching, and the animation was freaking ridiculous, man. Especially like the final, I want to say like the final 10 episodes of Dragon Ball Super. They are like, and specifically, like the final 10 are on a whole nother level for Dragon Ball. Like once the world tournament hits, the animations get jumped up to such a phenomenal level. It's insane that you're like, how the hell can they top this? And then literally the last like 10 episodes, you're like, holy crap, how can they top this? But truly, the last 3 episodes of Dragon Ball, it's some of the best animated anime fight scene I have ever freaking seen, man. It's so good. It's so good. And then, like, the dub and the sub are fantastic. Fantastic, man. Oh, Jesus. It's so good. It's so good that I actually started buying the Dragon Ball Super mangas because I'm trying to catch up to it because I don't know why, but I feel like maybe. I don't know if, you know, RIP to Akira. Um I don't know if his passing maybe changed their plans going like into the future of Dragon Ball, but when they originally announced Dragon Ball Daima, a part of me thought that they were going to announce Dragon Ball Super, part 2 instead of Daima. But now I'm wondering if after Daima is completed, I wonder if they're going to give us an announcement or a tease for Dragon Ball Super Part 2. Because in the mangas, the story is still going past the ending of Dragon Ball Super, and it gets to a pretty insane place. So I need to see that in an anime form. I need it injected into my goddamn veins and give it to me. So I don't know. So I'm hoping that after Daima, they announce Dragon Ball Super Part 2. And I gotta be honest, I am enjoying the shit out of Dragon Ball Daima. As you know, we just casually hit another home run. I'm enjoying the shit out of Daima. So I'm just gonna enjoy it because I'm curious. I don't know what they're gonna do, but I can't wait for the Kakarot DLC of Dragon Ball Daima, which hopefully comes out very soon after it's over. Uh, but yeah. So Dragon Ball Super was fantastic. Sorry about that, man. I decided to take a quick sip of coffee while it was doing the replay. So yes, Dragon Ball Super, incredible, incredible, incredible. If you haven't seen it, stop watching YouTube. Uh, stop what you're doing and go watch it. Go to Crunchyroll right now. I'll be waiting. Just feel free to pause the video and just go ahead and watch that. Uh, then the second one that I finally finished was Attack on Titan. Okay, and I know people go like, well, why you just now finished it? Well, here's the thing. I wasn't in a rush to finish Attack on Titan because I had already read the whole manga series. So I was like, if it's true to the story, I already know how it's going to end. And from, in particular, one of my very good friends, she is a Attack on Titan Attack on Titan addict. She absolutely loves that show, and I'm pretty sure if she's watching this video, she knows exactly that I'm talking about her. In which case, if you're watching this, hello. And I can't wait to see you guys again. But either way, she's an Attack on Titan addict, and from what she said, the Attack on Titan anime is in high regard because it is so freaking, close to the manga. And I think they even said like that the creator of the manga is like super impressed with the anime. But I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong. Uh, so yeah. So I wasn't in a rush to finish it because I was like, if it ends like the manga, I already know what's gonna happen. And holy shit. Holy shit. Even though I knew what was gonna happen, right? Bro, Attack on Titan season 4 is probably the best anime I have. It's probably the best fucking anime experience I've ever had. That shit was incredible. And like, I remember she had warned me. She told me, she's like, she knows I love Attack on Titan, but she told me specifically when I got to season 4 that I was gonna be impressed with the art style. Bruh, no lies were told. Cause the art for fucking season 4 was somewhat the most impressive shit I have ever seen. It was so sophisticated and so sharp and so serious and so like it set the tone for season 4 so perfectly because there wasn't many colors. Although Attack on Titan isn't really known for its colors, for being a bright and thing, but the way they animated season 4, it was almost like by watching it you felt the doom and gloom that was waiting to unfold before our eyes, and it was amazing. It was worth it. It was so worth the hype. I can completely understand why it crashed the Crunchyroll servers when it originally came out, the final episode for Attack on Titan. If I'm not mistaken, I believe when the last episode came out, it completely killed Crunchyroll. Which, like I said, after watching it, I don't blame them. I don't. I just, I completely understand. It was, it was so true to the manga. I honestly couldn't believe my eyes, and a part of me thought, that they might have changed the ending in the anime to maybe make it more like uh I guess happy, like for the masses. Because I'll tell you right now, if you never read the manga and you just saw the anime, I'm pretty sure if you that ending, you were probably like, "What the fuck?" You know what I'm saying? Because when I read it, I was like, "What the fuck?" So I don't know. Like, it was crazy. It was crazy. So good. It's so good. And I loved it too because each episode of season 4 just got better and better and better and better and better. It was unbelievable. Yeah, there was like maybe like, I want to say in all of season 4, because season 4 is pretty action packed in my eyes. And I want to say in all of season 4, I want to say maybe like 5 of them. Actually, yeah, maybe like 5 to 10 of them are like kind of just more, story focused episodes. But even those felt really good, at least to me. Even those felt really good because it provided so much detail and so much explanation of to what was actually going on, and it made sure that you understood what was actually happening in the in the universe. So to me, it was worth it. It was great, fantastic, 10 out of 10. It was a oh my god, it was incredible. So incredible that I might actually just watch it again. I might just watch it again. Oh my god, Chino! Did we get him? Thank God. So, yes, Attack on Titan was fantastic. So, another one that I've been watching, which I had started before, but I just never saw the latest season. and that was Jujutsu Kaisen. Okay, now I'm gonna be real with y'all. I really like Jujutsu Kaisen. I don't love Jujutsu Kaisen, but I really like it. It's a very good anime, and actually, no, fuck it, I do love it. It's a fantastic anime. Why am I lying to myself? It's fantastic, and you know, I gotta be honest. I'm upset with how season two ended. Now maybe there's a season three, maybe I don't know, but when I was looking around, I didn't see that there was a season three of the anime. So I don't know if that's something they're working on, or maybe that's just gonna be something that it comes out next year, or maybe even 2026. God, I hope not. But you know, I'm disappointed with how it ended because it is such a cliffhanger ending that I can't believe they did that shit for season two. I cannot believe it. But it is very, very good. It is very good, but I'm upset with how it ended, man. Because so much stuff happens in season two. Season two is so fast paced, it's insane. And so much shit happens in season two that you're like, what? What? So, yeah. So I'm upset at how it ended. So if there's a season three somewhere, tell me down below in the comments where I can see it. If you know when season three is gonna come out, again, let me know in the comments below because I couldn't find anything online, but it was late at night, so I wasn't really sure. Uh, but fantastic, Jujutsu Kaisen is amazing. Um, the dub and sub are pretty good in my opinion, and they're both very good. And real quick to touch back on Attack on Titan real fast. I was honestly surprised at how good the dub was for Attack on Titan. I was not sure how it was gonna be, but it was pretty good. It was pretty good. And I've seen Attack on Titan. When I first started watching Attack on Titan, I watched seasons one and two in the Japanese language, with the subtitles, obviously. And that was really good. And then when I rewatched Attack on Titan to finally finish it, I saw seasons one through four with the dub, and I gotta be honest, man, it's really good. It's really good. So I'm kind of impressed. Some of the voices were, some of the voices did feel like a little bit of a mismatch, but it was nothing that took away from the anime, in my opinion. So I thought it was pretty good. Now another anime that I've been watching is and it's because of my girl. My girl put me onto this anime because she is not a huge anime person, but she wants to dive into anime, but she wants to dive in by watching kind of like, like kind of funny action comedy style animes. And so we started an anime called The Spy Family, and oh my god, it is when it is such a good one. It is so good. Like I don't even want to spoil anything. I'm just gonna go say it. Go ahead and watch that one. That shit is hilarious. It is so good. And maybe what I should do is every time I talk about an anime, maybe I should kind of throw up a little poster. So maybe that's what I'll do. Um so yeah, Spy Family is incredible. However, I will let you guys know right now, okay? Before you start that show, there is currently 2 seasons out with a season 3 happening. They're currently working on a season 3, but there is no timetable for season 3. So, just be you just be warned, if you do start that show, you might be waiting a while before season 3 actually comes out. Okay? There's only 2 seasons out, and honestly season 2 is so short, it felt like a little freaking tease. Okay? So, if I were you, as much as I want you to watch it, I would recommend waiting for season 3 to come out. That's that's just my opinion. Okay? So, do with that what you will. I'm just trying to be real with y'all, as you know. That's what we try to do here at Tech Based Gaming, keeping it real, you know. What did I say earlier in the video? Transparency, right? So another one that I have been watching. I told you I've been on a roll of animes, and honestly, they've been good. The other one I've been watching has been Blue Lock, and it's a soccer anime. As you guys know, I'm a huge sports fan. Baseball's number one, but I am a fan of almost all sports, as long as it keeps my attention. And so, since I've been getting more into soccer lately, I was like, you know what, let me give this anime a try. And yo, Blue Lock is disgusting. It is so good. Like, it is fantastic. If you guys are looking for a sports anime, like maybe you're one that you've never been into sports, you've never played sports, or maybe you've just never really been interested. I do think that animes are kind of like the perfect way to get introduced to a sport and kind of you can kind of get a feeling for the sport, to be honest, in my eyes. Okay. So Blue Lock is fantastic. It is so good. I'm only on season one, and I'm about um at the time of this recording, I think I'm about 10 episodes in. Yeah, I'm about 10 episodes in. I just checked my Crunchyroll real quick. And it's been great, man. It's been so good. Like it's pretty fantastic. Um and essentially it's about these soccer players. It's so I don't know if any of you have watched Squid Games, right? So if you watch Squid Games, it's about these people that go play a game. I think there's like 300 of them or something like that, or 400 in Squid Games. But essentially, Blue Lock is like that. But essentially, it's 300 soccer players are given a chance to become the best striker in Japan. Okay. But instead of dying if they lose, they give up their right to ever compete for Japan's national team ever. So essentially, it's if you lose like if you lose this game, you're done. You'll never ever compete for Japan ever. So it essentially ruins their soccer career. So the stakes are high, man. The stakes are high and it's crazy. So you get the feeling of intensity very quick in that show. And it's very good. I'm not going to spoil it. That's just kind of like a plot summary. But I'm not going to spoil what's actually happening in it. But I will tell you, it is fantastic. It's great. I honestly highly recommend it. And so, yeah, that's been another one. Okay, I'm almost done, I think. So the other one that I've just been rewatching is Ace of Diamond. As you know, I'm a huge Ace of Diamond fan. If you can't tell from my banner on my YouTube channel, fantastic baseball anime. If you're looking for something about that, then I would highly recommend Ace of Diamond. It's so freaking good. I've talked about it before. Ah, shit. Just out of our reach. That's okay. Let's see. Have I been watching anything else? I think that's it. I think that's all the ones that I'm currently watching. I think. Oh, and I've also been watching Solo Leveling. Solo Leveling is fantastic. If you have not seen it, yo, go watch that shit. That shit is crazy, dude. That that anime feels like I don't. Oh, I can't even spoil it, man. Just go watch Solo Leveling. It's one of the better animes. It's fantastic. It's so good. I think I've seen it twice already in its entirety. And I think there's only like 2 seasons, so it's really not too long. But yeah, Solo Leveling, awesome, awesome. It's awesome. And to be honest, I only found out about it because when Akira passed away, right? Toriyama, when he passed away, um, like someone posted a GIF of Solo Leveling or something like that, and the anime looked really interesting. So then I just asked like, "Oh, what anime is this?" And they said which one, and I checked it out, and I love it. It's so good. It's so good. Oh, okay, nice, nice. Yeah, very good anime. Solo Leveling. And if you guys have any animes that you would recommend, please let me know in the comments below. And if you could, just let me know where I can watch them. Like if they're on Crunchyroll, just go ahead and put like CR, or if it's on Hulu, just type Hulu, whatever. Just let me know in the comments below if you have any good anime recommendations. I like stuff that's actiony, sports, you know, any type of magical ones or whatever. I tend to go for. There was one that I also. Oh, the other. I knew I was forgetting one. The other anime that I am watching, which I don't know if I'm gonna continue it because it's kind of like, it's like so over the top. Uh, Let me see. I gotta find it. Gotta find this shit. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Come on, Crunchyroll, open faster. Open faster. Yeah, that's right. I'm opening my phone. It's called Food Wars. Yeah, it's called Food Wars. And that shit is so over the top. If you know me, I love to cook. Cooking is like one of my passions. I love cooking. So I was like, hey, look, anime about like cooking. What could go wrong? Bruh, let me tell you, that shit is so over the top sexually. It's insane. Like, I'm just gonna let you know right now. It makes cooking so sexual. It's kind of insane. Like I had to like stop after a little bit because I just felt kind of dirty watching it. I'm not gonna lie. So I was like, oh god, this anime is like over the top. Like shit. It was so wild, bro. So wild. And if you watch it, or if you have watched it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I did not mean to go. Oh, that sucks. But yeah, so that's all the animes that I've been watching. They've been great, man. If you guys have any recommendations, please, again, let me know down below. All right, there we go. We got them. And so, you know, I've just been catching up on a bunch of stuff, and it's been such a good time. Such a good time. So now, let's get down to the business. I promised y'all we were going to talk about the Yankees. So talking about the Yankees is exactly what we're going to do right now. Okay? As we all know, the Yankees the Yankees lost in the World Series. They lost to the Dodgers in 5 games. It was a gentleman's sweep. And you know, was it the outcome that I was expecting? No. I obviously wanted the Yankees to win. But it is what it is. They lost. It's the off season. Time to move on. I've already moved on. There are some fans that are still sour about it. They're still like, "Oh my god, if this happened, blah, blah, blah." You know what, bro? It don't even matter. What's done is done. Aaron Judge, the captain, he messed up. Gleyber Torres messed up. Volpe messed up. It was a mess. It was an absolute mess of a World Series. They should be embarrassed by that shit. Um, like the Yankees played. What the hell? The Yankees were playing like that in the World Series, essentially. They were playing just like that. Uh, Dumb, boneheaded mistakes. Um, and so it was tough to watch. As a Yankee fan, it was tough to watch because you're like, bro, this is the World Series, and we're playing this sloppy. Jesus Christ. So yeah, Yankees lost. It is what it is. Whatever. Now it's time to get better, improve, and hopefully get number 28 next year, right? So, as we all know, the biggest story of this free agency is Juan Soto. Juan Soto, the superstar from DR.
Be in the Bronx for the Dominican Parade. Side talk, we here, baby. Let's go.
The one that I have my swing based off of in this game. Juan Soto is a magical player, man. Okay? Like that dude's gonna get some money. He's gonna get some money. Okay? Oh, Brian De La Cruz on Baltimore? That's so weird. But I guess it kind of makes sense. Come on, can we get him? God damn, what the? Brian's not that fast. That was not 54 speed. But either way, okay. Juan Soto's going to be the biggest story in the offseason. We all know this, okay? We already knew that coming into it. Shohei Ohtani, Juan Soto, their free agent markets were going to be insane. And I honestly don't expect any different. I think Juan Soto, he's coming off a career year. And, you know, he's going to make bank. He's going to make bank. And so, where is he going to sign? I honestly have no idea where he's going to sign. I want to be confident and say he's going to sign with the Yankees. He's going to be back and finish his career with the Yankees. But honestly, I don't know. I don't know if he will, man. You know, there's a lot of teams out there that have a lot of money to spend, and to be honest, the Yankees are tied into a lot of bad contracts. They're tied into a lot of bad contracts, and those contracts are long. They're long, and they're very, very big contracts. you know, we have the Aaron Judge contract. We got the Garrett Cole contract. We got the Carlos Rodon contract. We got the Giancarlo Stanton contract. And, and I should stop saying we, but I'm just gonna say they. You know, they have all those contracts, and that's a lot of money. I get it. It is a lot of money, but at the end of the day, they are still the New York Yankees. They have the money. Okay, the Yankees snort cash. Okay, like they make so much money, it's absolutely insane. And if you're like, if they say they can't afford Juan Soto, they lying. Straight up, they lying. Cause they can. They can. And if you sign Juan Soto long term, those sales for merchandise are gonna be so insane. I can get why maybe this year his numbers, like his merchandise sales, weren't so good. It could be because people are just afraid that why would I spend the money to buy like a Soto jersey if he's gonna be gone, next year. So I do think you sign him long term, you're gonna be making so much money. You're gonna be like, oh, this was worth it. All right. You sign Juan Soto, you could charge $50 for your chicken buckets. Okay, and Yankee fans know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about their chicken buckets. Okay, y'all know what I'm talking about. So you know they can do it. They can easily re-sign Juan Soto and still sign a shit ton more players. Why? Because when you invest into your team, the fans will invest into the team as well. You know what I mean? People be thinking that just because they signed this and that and signed this player, that they're gonna be poor or they're gonna be broke. Nah, bro. They already know that if they spend 600 million on Juan Soto, they probably gonna make a billion off of merchandise sales. Why? Because jerseys go for how much? Over $300 a piece. A simple pair of like Juan Soto bobblehead is probably like what, $30. So I mean is what a hat is what, 30, $40 nowadays. So they're gonna be making that money, bro. They're gonna make that back in no time. And I honestly wouldn't be surprised if they make Soto's money up in like 3 years. You know what I'm saying? I would not be surprised. And if they win the World Series, they're gonna be making even more money. So like the it's a no-brainer. You sign Juan Soto. If he wants 700 million, you give him 700 million. If you want 701, you give him 701. Juan Soto is the player that you don't let go. Okay? Because who are the contenders for Juan Soto that we heard of so far? Okay? We already know the Dodgers have spoken to him or are about to talk to him. Okay? They just beat your ass in the World Series. They embarrassed your ass in the World Series. You don't think they want to embarrass you even more by taking your best player? If I'm the Dodgers, why wouldn't I? They need an outfielder because they're moving Mookie Betts to second base, they said. So he's gonna become a full-time infielder. So now they have a wide open spot for Juan Soto. Magically. Okay? They just won the World Series. within the first year of Shohei Ohtani's contract. Okay? The first year of Yamamoto's contract. They just won the World Series. Why wouldn't they want to be like, you know what? Even though we spent $1 billion, let's spend another $1 billion. Why? We made so much money from Otani's contract. Okay, we just won the World Series, so we just made so much money from merchandise, and they're still making a shit ton of money from merchandise. Okay, and let's not forget that the Dodgers now have essentially a huge Japanese fan base because now they have Otani and Yamamoto. Okay, and if Roki Sasasuke gets posted this year, and the Dodgers somehow find a way to sign him as well, because Tardy Har Har, Roki Sasasuke, by him opting to be posted, he will be under the international free agent signing rules. So he will be international signing bonus money. Guess who so happens to have the most amount of international money for this year, for 2024? It's the LA Dodgers. So what could the Dodgers do this year? If the cards are right, they could potentially sign another superstar, another MVP in the making, Juan Soto, and then sign probably the best 23-year-old pitcher on planet Earth, and Rocky. So, you know, the cards are stacked for the Dodgers, and it can continue to get stacked. And let's not forget that the Dodgers also have one of the deepest farm systems in baseball. Okay. So the Dodgers are set for years to come. Years to come. They don't need Soto, but they could get Soto easily. And why wouldn't Soto do it? He's in LA. He's in the beautiful weather of LA. He knows that he's going to be on the team that's favored to win the World Series. And then he also knows he's going to have 3 MVPs behind him. Because I'm pretty sure it would be like Shohei Ohtani, Mookie Betts, Soto, Freeman, or maybe like Shohei Ohtani, Soto, Mookie Betts, Freeman, something in that order. I don't know. Either way, their team is just that stacked. Okay, the team is ridiculously stacked. So another team that's in the race for Juan Soto is your number one rival, the Boston Red Sox. Now, do I believe they're actually going to spend $600 million to sign Juan Soto? I don't think so, but they could. They have the money. You know what I'm saying? And stealing Juan Soto from the New York Yankees, that would be such a smack in the face. Who's the other team in the running for Juan Soto? The Philadelphia Phillies. Yankees have a huge beef with the Phillies. They are the team that prevented them from getting a back-to-back World Series in 2009, and the Phillies have not won since then. Okay. What's the other team involved? Oh, I don't know. The New York Mets with multi-billionaire, the most, I believe, the wealthiest owner in the MLB, and Steve Cohen, who has willingly said he will outbid almost anyone for Juan Soto, and he has the money to do it. He has the money to do it. So that's the scary thing. So don't be surprised if Scott Boras uses the Mets as the leveraging. You know, before it was the Yankees and the Dodgers, but now it's the Mets. He, Scott Boras is smart. He's smart. Excuse me. Although, I will admit, him seeking 11 years for Alex Bregman is insane. I don't think he's going to get that anywhere. Anywhere. So, yeah. The other team that I believed was to be in contention, who I don't believe is the Blue Jays. I'm not going to even waste my time on them. Maybe they do sign Juan Soto, but honestly, I don't think so. I think the Blue Jays have a lot of question marks they need to figure out first. Like, is Bo really a shortstop? Is Vladimir Guerrero really the keystone to the future? I don't know. They have some questions. They also just have some really weird contracts. So, to me, if the Yankees lose Juan Soto to either one of those teams, it is such a smack in the face to the fans. Like, and Juan Soto proves to you throughout the season, you are nowhere without Juan Soto. You go nowhere without him. Yankees don't make the playoffs without Juan Soto. Yankees don't even sniff the playoffs without Juan Soto. Okay? You know how clutch that man was? And Yankees don't even make it out the first round if it wasn't for Juan Soto and Giancarlo Stan. Okay, we can't deny that. So, you know, Yankees have a lot of question marks, but the number one thing they need to do this offseason is re-sign Juan Soto. I don't give up what anyone else says. That should be priority number one is re-signing him. If you can't re-sign Juan Soto, hey, I get it. But you better put your best foot forward, man. It better not come out that you guys try to lowball him, that you guys try to get a hometown discount. You need to put your best foot forward. You need to match the best offer. If someone offers 750, you better offer 750, man. Because I'll tell you right now, Yankee fans, especially the crazy ones, if they find out that you try to lowball his ass and that's why he's not back, you're gonna hear it, man. You're gonna hear it. You know? So then on top of that, right? They need to figure out something with their infield. So essentially they need a right fielder. Although to be honest, I would say they need a center fielder and a left fielder because Judge should not be in center field. He should be in right field, his natural position. He should be there. It's also the better position for him, in my opinion. That man playing center field, that shit is going to kill his body even faster in my eyes. And I get it. Judge is a freak of nature athletically. But I still believe that center field will just, destroy his body. And I mean, in reality, if I was the Yankees, I would move Judge to first base. He would be a humongous target at first base, which is incredible for all your fielders. They will have such a huge target, and he would be able to reach for almost any ball that's thrown at him, to be honest. And not to mention, it just would help him long term. Because I do think if you put him at first base, he can play the rest of his career at first base, and you'll be set for a first baseman. You know, if Bryce Harper can do it, he can do it. Okay. So what I would do if I was them, if I'm the Yankees, this would be my 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 approach to the off season. Okay. First of all, I'm letting the kids play. Okay. I'm at least giving them a full season to play. Okay. Because the Yankees are always like, this prospect is so good. This prospect is amazing. Blah, 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 blah. This prospect is going to be the next, blah. They always hype up their prospects, but then they ruin them by never ever giving them a full chance to play. They always play this game of like, I'm going to bring them up, send them down, bring them up, send them down, bring them up, send them. It's annoying. It's honestly annoying. So if I was the Yankees, you're so high on Jason Dominguez and Spencer Jones. You know what I'm doing? Start the year with the MLB team. Y'all gonna show us what you got. All right? Let's go. Yes. Let's go get that double. Let's go get that double. And you know what? I understand. There would be growing pains with a younger team. You know what I'm saying? By playing your young players. I get that. There might be defensive miscues. There might be struggles. But everyone struggles. But you will not get better if you don't face actual MLB pitching. There's a reason why there are so many levels to the minor leagues in baseball, to the minor leagues in baseball. And that's because with each level, it honestly does become harder and harder, you know? And you might be able to dominate AAA, but I'm going to tell you right now, the difference between AAA and the majors is still a huge gap. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. The gap between AAA and MLB is very, very big. That's why a lot of these super prospects in AAA, they come up to the majors, and guess what? They don't work out. How many times don't we see that the number one prospect in baseball absolutely sucks when they come to the majors, you know? So there's a huge gap there, man.
You're
And so
scoring. You're
people don't
scoring.
realize that. But the thing is, when the team doesn't give them a chance to adjust and adapt to the majors, you know, they're just never going to work out, in my opinion. Just never going to work out. So if you can do it with Volpe, and I'll be honest, I'm not impressed by Volpe at all. I'm not impressed by him. I think he's a very average shortstop. I personally believe he should be a second baseman. And I know people are going to be like, but he won the gold glove, this and that other bullshit. You know what, bro? I firmly believe he only won the gold glove because he is a New York Yankee. Okay? I don't believe Anthony Volpe should be a shortstop. I believe he would be a very good second baseman. I think he would be a phenomenal second baseman, in my opinion. I really do think he would be very good at second base. Okay? So this is what I would do. Resign Juan Soto, you throw him in left field. Cut the bullshit with him in right field. Juan Soto is not a gold glover, platinum glover. He is just a very average defender. I don't know why the hell they put him in right field this season. He is a natural left fielder. Okay, he belongs in left field. Baseball 101, you always put your worst defender in left field. Okay, so I would put him in left field. Then what I would do is I would figure out who is better between Jason Dominguez and Spencer Jones, and whoever's better and whoever can cover more ground, they're going to center field. The other one goes to right field. Okay. Then so your outfield would be Juan Soto, Dominguez, Spencer Jones. Okay. Then infield, what I would do, move Aaron Judge to first base. I would move Jazz Chisholm to shortstop, move Anthony Volpe to second base, or maybe you keep Jazz Chisholm at third because he actually was doing pretty solid with the glove at third base, and he had never played third base in his career, and he was pretty good. He was pretty good. He was showing the flashes there that he could be a very good third baseman, and it probably helps out that he's extremely athletic. He also was playing the outfield and he was good in the outfield. He's a natural shortstop, I believe, and he's played second, short, third, outfield, and he's been good at all of them. So I would keep him at third, and then I would figure out the shortstop. I'm still so upset that they missed out on Manny Machado, Carlos Correa, Francisco Lindor, Trey Turner. I'm still so upset about that shit. But for shortstop, I would try to, maybe trade for somebody. You know, it doesn't hurt to trade around. Or maybe call Cleveland, trade for Jose Ramirez, move Jazz to short. You got J Ram at third. I don't know, man. I would just call around. We'll figure something out. Maybe you move Jazz to short and you call San Diego. Ask them what they want for Manny Machado. Maybe you call Atlanta and be like, what do you want for Austin Riley? You know what I mean? I would not call about Nolan Arenado. I do not want him on the Yankees. That contract is ridiculous, and it is a horrible, horrible contract. And I don't think Nolan Arenado should. I mean, he's obviously a great defender, but I don't know. I think his bat might be on the decline. But why the hell didn't you throw it? That's so stupid. So there's question marks there. Catcher, I would leave it to Austin Wells. I would, you know, let him grow. Let him grow. He showed some stuff. He just needs to adjust his bat a little bit. And so that's what I would do. And then for pitching, you have to make some trades. Maybe trade for a starter, sign a reliever. But there's moves that need to be made. But number one, re-sign Soto. So that would be my plan for the Yankees. You know what I mean? You just gotta. There's a lot of areas, and I just feel like they're gonna cheap out, and it's just gonna be a repeat of this year. And honestly, I know, I get it. This is gonna sound so stupid, but Aaron Boone, I think there needs to be a change. I think there needs to be a change in the managerial position, and I think Cashman gotta go. Okay, I think Cashman gotta go. That's just my opinion. Okay, he got to go, baby. Damn, we're hitting that low against shit. Oh, Jesus. That sucks. We're gonna swing. Well, that was a good swing. Sorry, I just really had to drink some coffee. Damn, that was a good one. I wasn't expecting it to be a home run, but we'll take it. We will take it. So now, mi gente, that's all my tangents. So now I want to ask you guys, how have you guys been? I hope you guys have had, days and weeks full of good vibes. I hope work has been less stressful for you. If it has been stressful, I hope this video just kind of helps to take some of that stress away, kind of helps you relieve the stress of your everyday life. Because trust me, man, I get it. That's why I go to YouTube for. Sometimes I watch like my favorite YouTuber, and I just kind of like, just release the stresses of the day. You know. So why don't you go ahead, real quick, take a second, take a deep breath, and just be, fuck the stress. You know what I'm saying? Stress is toxic. We don't like it. All right, we don't like it. Get it the hell out of here. Ah, man. So, mi gente, I think I'm gonna call the video there. This video went on way longer than what I anticipated it to go. But you know what? It's all good because at the end of the day, I love talking to you guys. I miss talking to you guys. And like I said, it's a nice way to just take a break from the actiony stuff of like, Resident Evil, Dead Space, Dragon Ball Z, stuff like that. Stuff that where you have to be super insanely focused sometimes. So I just love the fact that I took the time to make this video and just talk to you guys, see how you guys are doing. So, please feel free to let me know in the comments below how you guys are doing. If you guys want a shout out, let me know and I will gladly give you guys one. Just be aware that there may be a little delay in between you requesting it and me actually putting it in a video. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please feel free to leave a like down below. Subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed. Feel free to share the video if you did like it that much. And like I always say, mi gente, I appreciate every single one of you. For real, from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate all of you. And I can't wait to continue my YouTube journey with you guys. I'm so excited. And real quick, let me know in the comments below if you would be interested in a Hogwarts Legacy playthrough. Because I'm thinking that after I'm done with Resident Evil and Dead Space, hopefully by the end of the month, or even before that, uh, I'm hoping to maybe start a more holiday-ish game for Christmas. Well, for the month of December, because not everyone celebrates Christmas, so I don't want to just assume. But I'm thinking about doing Hogwarts Legacy because I think that would fit the holiday theme very well. So if you guys would be interested in a Hogwarts Legacy playthrough, let me know in the comments below. A simple yes or no would be fine. And I might just do it anyways, to be honest. And as always, it was a pleasure. So like I always say, let the stress go, let the good vibes flow. This is your boy Chino signing out. Peace.